gonna cut it like to here. So we're making some big changes around here.
I think that we have decided that we would move to Australia.
Oh, look at that. That's like terrible. He has giant bubbles in there. Welcome back to another vlog. I am currently all dressed and ready because Louie's family is in town. If you didn't know, my husband is Australian. So his mom and his grandma are here from Australia and they're staying with us. But tonight we are going to, you'll never guess it, Longhorn Steakhouse, because we are creatures of habit. I decided to actually, get ready for the occasion. So I've got like bracelets on. I'm like decked out. I don't think I've worn like this is not even my actual engagement ring. So I always wear my Amazon dupe. I never really wear my real engagement ring unless we're going on a fancy occasion. And you know what? Maybe tonight we do wear the real ring. Yeah, his family's staying with us for the week. And then next week, his dad flies in. So we have lots of family time. His family is great. Like, thank God that I have good in-laws. Such a blessing. But yeah, I'm still doing 75 hard. I'm still sticking with it. We are still continuing with really good habits, even when there are people living in the house. So that is what I'm probably going to be showing you this week. It's just like how to maintain your routines and keep up with your good habits, even when your environment is a little different than usual. So I had to turn on the camera and start vlogging because you very rarely get to see me in a cute outfit. So I had to document it, of course. So I will catch you later. I've already logged my macros for the evening. You already know I'm going to have mac and cheese and Brussels sprouts and bread and steak. And if you didn't watch my last vlog, I'm also going to be doing a reverse diet because I had been in a cut, but I think I cut my calories like way too low, where I've been doing 75 hard for more than 50 days and I haven't seen any progress. And I think it's because I cut my calories too low to the point where like my body is stress holding on to fat because it's scared that I'm not going to feed it enough. So we are reverse dieting. We are bringing those calories back up and I've been doing it for a couple days and I already feel so much better. So that is where we left off. And I'm excited to take you through this week. So I will catch you later. One more thing. I'm getting my hair done this week. So if you can't tell right now, my hair is very, very long. It is below my boob. And I think I'm going to cut it like to here. So we're making some big changes around here. And I think I'm going to go lighter as well. So I will, of course, take you along with me and show you the process. And fingers crossed that I love it. But it's time for a change. I'm hyper fixating on the fact that I hate my hair right now and I'm ready for a change. So thankfully, my hairdresser had an appointment for me and I'm really excited for it.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Louie's fam just left. They are in the city today because they're watching a bunch of baseball games and Louie is in office. So that means you and me can chat all day because we got the house to ourselves. I love having them in town. They're such lovely people, and just being around family and having community in general is something that I don't realize how much I'm missing until I actually have it. And one of the things that Louie and I have been discussing is whether we want to stay in America long term or whether we see ourselves moving to Australia eventually. And there are so many nuances to this decision to make, and there's so many things that go into it. And I think that we have decided that we would move to Australia. It's funny because I've only been to Australia once, and it was Christmas 3 years ago. And when we were like on our way to the trip, we were like, you know what, I can see ourselves moving to Australia. And then we had literally the worst luck on this trip. We had really bad travel delays. We got COVID. We had a giant storm and lost all power to the house. So it was like toilets wouldn't flush, you couldn't take a shower, and it still ended up being a really, really fun trip despite all of that. But we were kind of like, okay, so maybe Australia doesn't want us right now. But we've become more open to that decision, especially when we start thinking about raising our children in the future and things like that. It's just, Australia is a lot safer. It's a beautiful place to live, having his family nearby, because my family, they live in Minnesota and they have basically said they wouldn't move. And we don't see ourselves moving back to Minnesota either. So it's like, okay, what are we going to do about that? How are we going to find that community? Because we haven't found it here in Charlotte. I think we definitely could. There are people in this neighborhood that are amazing and that I want to get closer with, but it's so hard making friends as an adult. You have to be consistent and you have to be the person to initiate a lot of times. And I'm kind of allergic to my phone, especially when it comes to texting people back or making plans. So it just hasn't happened, but it's here. It could be here if I tried hard enough. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. But when it comes to Australia, we would have his mom and his dad who have made it very clear that they would love to be an active part in our kids' lives. And we still have a ways to go before we are having children, but it's just something that we've been thinking a lot about because we were originally planning on moving to Atlanta because that's where Louie's little brother plays baseball right now. And we just really like Atlanta as a city. They have Lifetime Fitness, which if you know, you know. I'm from Minnesota, so that's where it started. And having like a luxury gym that's community focused and that has workout classes and they have childcare and all kinds of things sounds very appealing. And we live 35 minutes from a gym currently, a nice gym. And I love working out from home, but Louie doesn't. And also just having an excuse to go to the house would probably be really good for me, considering I work from home. So we are currently like, maybe we don't. Maybe we stay in Charlotte. Maybe we make the most of our neighborhood. We love our neighborhood. It has water access. It has beautiful areas to walk. It's super safe. It's just 20 minutes from anything. Maybe we want to stay in Charlotte for a bit longer because our eventual landing spot will probably be Australia. So obviously a lot can change. We're still like multiple years out from that because our doggy, he's about to turn 9 in July. And I think that would just be, the move would be really stressful for him. You have to do a quarantine for your dog. You can't see them for 2 weeks. The flight is a long flight. And I think that would just be a lot for him. So that's why we're kind of in this Mishkwa optimization season, right? We don't know how many years he has left, hopefully a lot. But we just are like, okay, let's make the most of the time that he has here. Let's really give him a really beautiful life and not stress him out by bringing him across the world. So we are very open to the idea of moving to Australia eventually. We are very open to the idea of staying in Charlotte for the next season of our lives. We're very open to moving to Atlanta. We've talked about Austin. We've talked about all kinds of things. So basically, there's a lot up in the air. Louie has considered doing an MBA. We were going to do one last year. We ended up pushing it out to this year. So there's still a chance we might go and he might get his MBA in the fall. We might move to Virginia. Like, so much is up in the air. And I don't know why I haven't spoken about this yet. I think it's just because we've been in our house for 2 years now. And sorry, I'm chatting so much. We've been in our house for 2 years now. And literally since we moved into our house, we have been planning to move somewhere else. So that's why we haven't decorated. We haven't really like made ourselves at home here because we were planning on moving. And now it's been 2 years and we're still in the same place. And now we're like, maybe we won't end up moving. So just another lesson of don't delay things just because you might move. Don't not make community just because you might move. Don't not make a place feel like home because you might move, because you might not. You never actually know what's going to happen. So just be fully present, be fully immersed in the season that you're currently in. And yeah, I feel like that's the best way to live. So just a little bit of an update of our future plans, our living plans, which is obviously a very, very big part of your life, is where you are living. So I'll keep you posted as we make more decisions and as we talk through more things, but that is where we're currently sitting. And having Louie's family in town definitely has made me feel more excited about moving to Australia and the possibility of living close to family again, especially when we have young children. So I am about to have some breakfast, and I made this sourdough loaf yesterday, but it's like very flat. I feel like it might be a little dense, but you know, sourdough is still sourdough. I'm gonna eat a piece of toast with my typical Greek yogurt and jam on it. And then, oh my gosh, yeah, very dense. Oh, look at that. That's like terrible. He has like giant bubbles in there, but then also like, I don't know if that's uncooked flour or what it is, but not my best work, but that's okay. This is so funny. Like what? How am I supposed to like put anything on that because it's just gonna fall through it? Well, we'll see if it's okay. I'm gonna eat some toast and then hit a leg day before I start the workday. So we are on coffee number 2 of the day. This one's vanilla. My earlier one was chocolate protein. So got the workout done. My legs are sore. I could feel it when I was walking up the stairs. I was like, ow, ow. But if I'm gonna be increasing my calories, I need to make sure that my workouts are intense so that I'm building muscle instead of just, you know, letting those extra calories turn into fat on my body, because that is what we do not want. We want the opposite of that. We're trying to lean up. We're trying to lose some inflammation. We're trying to look our very best and feel our very best. So drinking my coffee, gonna go walk on the treadmill for a while I get ready for my next meeting, and we will chat later. So for dinner, we are having my leftover steak from yesterday. It's not a very big meal, but Louie and fam are coming back later and they're bringing back my favorite pizzas. So I can't wait till they get home because I'm a hungry gal, and they're going to a baseball game and they'll be there till probably they probably won't get home till like 7. I eat dinner at 5 o'clock, so I think I would starve
and then your girl gets hangry if I do that. So I'm eating this as like an appetizer, and then I'll probably have a little bit of pizza as my dessert.
So we are currently having some laying in the grass time. Oh, he always does this. Sometimes he'll let me lay with him for a certain amount of time, but then he's up and at him and he wants to play. Do you want to play?
So I am very happy that I ate because it is almost 8 o'clock and they're not back yet, which is totally fine because that was part of the reason why I was like, I'm gonna eat instead because I didn't want them to feel rushed to come back or anything. But yeah, I would have been starving. I would have died. So right now I'm having a little sleepy drink. It's called Calm Rest. It has a little bit of ashwagandha, saffron, L-theanine, and vitamin D3 in it. And it tastes pretty good too. So I'm just going to make this. And then Mishkwa and I are gonna go sit in the backyard and read a book. We had the loveliest evening. I was editing. I got a bunch of steps in. I think I'm still not quite at 12,000, but Louie and I will take the puppy for a walk when he gets home. So I'm not worried. So I just ordered a new camera, which is very exciting because that means I'll probably still film on my phone and my DJI and the new Insta360 Go. This is the book that I'm reading right now. It's very good. I love me a good rom-com. So I'm only at 11:05 and it's almost 8:30 and Louie's still not back yet. So I'm just not gonna rely on him being back for this walk. So I'm literally doing laps in our backyard and I discovered that from one end to the other, it's like around 25 steps. So down and back twice is 100 steps. And I only have 500 more, so we'll get there soon. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm just out here doing a little upper body session before my hair appointment today. So I feel like it's gonna look pretty drastically different. I'm trying to make kind of a big change. So excited to show y'all the finished product here. So I'm about to pack up to go to my hair appointment and I'm feeling a little nervous. So right now my hair down to here, it's like to my rib cage, it's past my boob. The plan is to chop it, to give it a chopperoo, like here. That's a lot of hair. And of course, today I wake up and I like my long hair, but for the past week, it's been driving me insane. And I just feel like it's too heavy to style. And I have a rectangular, longer face. So apparently that means if I have too long of hair, it accentuates that my face is long. So they recommended that I cut it shorter. My hair grows quick, so literally there's not that much risk to this at all. And I'm also going to change the color. We're doing a color that I haven't done before. Here in a cut that I haven't done before. A lot of changing going on today. And I am excited, but nervous. So I will catch you on the flip side. So I'm obsessed. Do you see how short it is? It was down to here before. I cut off like 6 or 7 inches. And it looks so pretty. It didn't want to like pull warm, so we had to retone it. So it took forever, but I love how it turned out. The cut is amazing. It looks so cute with the curls. I'm so happy, but I gotta get home because I got a meeting. We are out on a evening stroll with the puppy and the hubby. And we told him that we're gonna go swimming, so he is stoked right now. I've asked my hubby about 100 times if he likes my hair. What do you think of it?
I love it.
It feels so freeing. I literally cut like 7 or 8 inches off, so it's a change, but I love the color, I love the cut, I love the length, I love it all.
Go. Oh no, where are you going?
Did you give up?
So I was sitting from like 9:30 until 3 o'clock today. So safe to say, I don't have enough steps yet. So what I'm about to do is exactly what I did yesterday. And I'm going to do laps in the backyard while reading my book. And it's going to be lovely. And I can't stop looking at myself in the little screen here because I love how my hair looks. I haven't had a change of hair that was actually something new in so long. So this is very exciting. And I'm leaning into my warmth from the soft autumn. And I feel like it just is starting to come together. We're going to go spend some time with the fam. I'm going to read my book and we'll chat tomorrow morning.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's about 8 a.m. and I'm having my second breakfast, aka I've already had my egg bites, I already had my first coffee, and now I'm on to my Greek yogurt jam sourdough. I've already done my journaling and my devotional, and I think I'm about to hit a workout. I'm still feeling like a new gal with my new hair. I have a big day today. I have to actually present something at work, and it's funny because like I can talk to a camera, no problem here, but when it comes to presenting in a meeting, it's not one of my strengths. So it always makes me feel very nervous. I've been the type of person my whole life where even if it's just going around in a circle and saying your name and a fun fact or whatever, I'll rehearse it in my head because I'm afraid that I'm going to say the wrong thing. I always have this fear that I'm going to say someone else's name on accident or something like that. So yeah, I believe they might call that social anxiety. As in, say, which is my role as senior financial analyst, you typically don't have to do a ton of presenting. Like, you're more the person doing the work. You are kind of behind the scenes. You're running all the numbers and stuff, but you're not necessarily the one presenting the information. And I've loved that. And that's a big reason why I have stayed at my level and not tried to go for a promotion. Yeah, I have something to present today. So all morning I've been rehearsing that in my head, even though it's like such a simple thing. Everything's basically already on the slides. I just kind of have to speak to it. I know it's going to go completely fine, but it's just public speaking just still makes me a little nervous. So I don't know if you can relate to that, but that's my big day today at work. I have a very long meeting. So after I present in that, I'll probably just do some steps on the treadmill. I'm gonna put on my makeup and a cute shirt and be ready to present at this meeting. So wish me luck.
I just finished up work. I ate my dinner at like 4 o'clock while I was on my last meeting because I was starving. But I think my plan for the rest of the evening, Louie's family is all downtown. I opted to stay home because I just have not been sleeping well. So I need a night of rest and relaxation and just decompressing in general. So tonight I'm just sticking back. Here's the plan. We're going to walk and edit for an hour, and then I'm going to do nothing for the rest of the night. I am going to sit outside with a book and with my puppy, and it's going to be absolutely lovely. So that's the plan. It was a great day. It's been a great week. I love having Louie's family in town. Like, I genuinely do. It's been so much fun, and it's making me feel even more excited to eventually move to Australia. Probably gonna happen. I don't know. A few years down the road, but yeah, it would be really nice to have family close by. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, that's still quite a ways away, but yeah, it's becoming more and more real. The more time that we spend with this family, the more I'm like, yep, I think we're gonna land in Australia. I'm literally wearing a shirt that matches the color of my wall. Oh, and look at this. Hold on. I'm wearing just sweat shorts on bottom and then a nice top on top because that's what work from home life is. It's just always wearing stretchy pants, business on top, athleisure on the bottom. That's kind of always my dress code. You guys, tomorrow starts Summer Fridays, which is one of the biggest perks of my company. Every Friday for the entire summer, we have half days. So that means tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I am clocking out. The weekend is going to begin. I don't know what our plan is yet, but I know Saturday and Sunday, most likely we'll be watching some baseball. We'll probably have some delicious dinners, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I got a new camera. It's supposed to be delivered today, so you'll probably get some cool, funky new shots. And I'm really going to try to step up my vlogging game. So I am very good at this yapping thing. Yapping is what I do best. However, I do want to start having some more like cinematic B-roll shots and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I love making this like a true creative outlet. I don't want it to just be, look at me, look at my life. I want it to be something that genuinely brings you entertainment and value and inspiration and all of the things. So thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear from you. I want to know who's watching this channel. I want to know what you want to see. And I'm just so happy that you're here. So until next time, I hope you have the very best day ever. It's so hard to make. I always try to do this like when I have something in my hand. Until next time, I hope you have the very best day ever.